Hello, friends. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Speaking History. As the saying goes, sometimes, history is so bitter that we are compelled to talk about it, whether we want to or not. Today, we tackle one of those bitter topics. We will explore a cursed murderous ummah and discuss why Christians are renowned for their honesty and integrity, while Muslims, whose Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known as Sadiq, the truthful, and Amin, the trustworthy, even before his prophethood, are now often associated with dishonesty, corruption, and deceit. Let me clarify that I'm not talking about all Muslims, but a significant number who are engaged in wrongdoing. In the Hadith of Thaqalain, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, addressed his companions, saying, "O Muslims, companions, I am leaving behind two heavy things among you. One is the Quran and the other is my progeny, the al-Bayt. Both are superior to each other. They will come to me holding each other's hands at the Kauthar pool. They are your source of guidance. My al-Bayt and the Quran are your sources of guidance. Love them and remember that the al-Bayt are a part of my body. Respect my al-Bayt. Be mindful of Allah in their matters. I, Muhammad, peace be upon him, remind you to fear Allah regarding my al-Bayt." This was the last address of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, to a congregation of over 100,000 people before his departure. In Surah Ash-Shura, verse 23, Allah said to his Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, say, "O Prophet, I do not ask you for any reward except that you love my close relatives, al-Bayt." Now, let's reflect on how the Muslim Ummah has tormented the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, by targeting his beloved family. Imam Ali, killed by a Muslim. Imam Hassan, killed by a Muslim. Imam Hussein, killed by a Muslim. Imam Zain al-Abidin, killed by a Muslim. Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, killed by a Muslim. Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, killed by a Muslim. Imam Musa al-Kazim, killed by a Muslim. Imam Ali al-Ridha, killed by a Muslim. Imam Muhammad al-Taqi, killed by a Muslim. Imam Ali al-Hadi, killed by a Muslim. Imam Hassan al-Askari, killed by a Muslim. Muslims have continuously martyred 9 generations of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Those from whom guidance was to be taken were killed. Those from whom intercession was to be sought were made to shed tears of blood. For 1,400 years, they have not confessed their sins. For 1,400 years, they have not acknowledged the status of the al-Bayt given by Allah Almighty. Some might argue that this was very wrong but was done by the Muslims of that time. They claim, "We are not cursed, we are innocent." The question is, why did the Muslims kill the al-Bayt? If we answer this question, the problem will be solved. The answer is that the Muslims of that time killed the al-Bayt for wealth, power, and greed. In their greed for wealth and estates, they cut off the fingers of Imam Hussein, stripped his body, and trampled it under the hoofs of horses. If today's Muslims are not like those of that time, why do they forget the distinction between halal and haram in their greed for wealth? Why do they unjustly loot people's wealth in their greed? Why do they unjustly kill people in their greed? Why do they commit every vile act in their greed that is even hard to think about? The only difference is that in that era, the al-Bayt used to call out wrong as wrong, which the Muslims could not tolerate, so they killed them. If the al-Bayt were physically present among us today, these Muslims would still kill them. The followers of Prophet Jesus, son of Mary, are known worldwide for their ethics and honesty. Why is the Ummah of the greatest and most exalted Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, famous worldwide for lying, dishonesty, and every kind of moral vice? This is the most superior and exalted Prophet Muhammad's cursed murderous Ummah. Friends, see you in the next video of Speaking History. Until then, take care. Goodbye.